Welcome back to Moving to Hampton Roads. My name is David Tortellini, and 2023 is coming to an end. Let's talk about this very interesting year in real estate, and I'll give you my take on what to expect in 2024. Stick around, and we'll get right to it. First, I just want to start by thanking everyone who's visited the channel this year. Whether you've seen a single video or you're a subscriber and have watched them all, please know that I greatly appreciate you. I started this channel in 2022, and in 2023, once I had an idea of what I was doing a little bit, I really focused on making videos that I genuinely believed would be helpful for anyone relocating to the area. I hope that over the past year, I've made at least one video that you've resonated with and have helped you with your transition to the area. Working with clients I've met from YouTube has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my career. I feel like when you reach out, we're already friends, and that makes the process truly wonderful from the start. So another thanks to everyone who's called, texted, or emailed to start your journey with your home purchase or sale here in Hampton Roads. 2023 will be remembered as the year that interest rates rocked the real estate market. Rates started rising in 2022. But the impact really wasn't felt until this past year. Many people who had started the home buying and selling process as rates were going up were either already dead set on moving and weren't going to let interest rates stop them, or they understood where rates were going and they locked in on the way up before they were stuck at the peak. By the start of 2023, however, rates had already hit 6.5%, and many buyers started to back out of the market, especially anyone who already owned a home and didn't want to lose the 2 to 4% interest rate they already had. Prior to 2023, supply and demand were way out of balance. Listing inventory was at an all-time low, and buyers were jumping on homes the moment they hit their MLS feed. Average days on market was around 7, and bidding wars of 10 or more offers were par for the course throughout Hampton Roads. The new reduction in buyers we saw heading into 2023 helped stabilize prices, at least compared to what they were doing a year earlier, as the median sales price rose from $305,000 in the final months of 2022 to $330,000 today. While that's still a considerable annual appreciation, it's about half of what we saw annually from 2020 through 2022. What this reduction in buyers over the course of 2023 gave us was a significant reduction in total transactions. Over the past few months, we've seen sales numbers similar to the worst months during the 2008 housing crash. The big difference being that listing inventory in Hampton Roads peaked around 13,000 homes on market back then, while the past few years, we've averaged around 3,000 homes on market. That's why you haven't seen prices come down, even though total transaction count is way down. Days on market have also creeped up to around 3 weeks, which is still historically very fast, but it does mean that some homes are sitting on the market for a bit. The best homes are still selling very quickly, with multiple offers, just not 10 anymore. So what does all that mean for you, the consumer, heading into 2024, and what changes should you anticipate? First thing is that listing inventory will most likely continue to remain very low in 2024. If you're waiting for a ton of homes to flood the market, I wouldn't hold your breath. Since the beginning of the pandemic, many people have decided to modify their homes to fit their needs in lieu of selling and buying a new home. This is going to keep people in their homes longer than it normally would have and reduce the total number of homes for sale. Also, and we'll talk more about interest rates in a minute, but the "I'm not moving because of my awesome rate" crowd will still make up a large contingent of homeowners until rates come down close to what they were from 2010 through 2022. There are a lot of people out there who would like to move, but just can't accept paying an interest rate double what they currently have. We also don't have nearly enough new construction to meet demand. Norfolk, Newport News, and Hampton are almost completely built out. In Virginia Beach and Williamsburg, we'll see some new construction, but not very much. The future of new housing will continue to be in Suffolk and Chesapeake, and eventually Isle of Wight. But even in those towns, homes aren't being built fast enough. That's the one thing I wish I had more of for you, is new construction. If you do want to build new, options will be limited, and you may have to travel farther outside the main economic hubs of the region than you were anticipating. So if you're a buyer in 2024, just keep in mind that with low inventory, if you're looking for something very specific, it may take some time to find. It doesn't mean that it's not out there. but there's a very strong chance that it won't be on the market the day you start your search, and you'll have to be patient. Okay, now the big topic for 2024. Interest rates. Rates peaked in October of 2023 just below 8%. But in the past couple of months, they've shown movement in a downward direction that many are anticipating will continue into 2024. Rates are already back down into the high fives and low sixes, mainly due to the market reaction from potential rate cuts in 2024. Pulling from a CNN article, quote, "The major takeaway from the December policy meeting is that the Federal Reserve is forecasting a soft landing, full employment, and intends to reduce its federal funds policy rate by at least 75 basis points in 2024 to support the ongoing business expansions." That's from Joseph Brusuelas, chief economist of the account firm RSM. But it remains to be seen if that actually happens. In earlier statements, Fed Chair Jerome Powell stated, "Inflation has been coming down, but it's still running well above our 2% target. Given how far we have come, along with the uncertainties and risk we face, the committee is proceeding carefully." So the way I look at it is that the Fed rate reductions are absolutely not a guarantee. Recent reports of attacks in the Red Sea, which could disrupt major shipping lanes and drive up inflation, which would, in turn, cause the Fed to be more reluctant to lower interest rates. To me, there's just too much uncertainty to guarantee rates are going to make a significant move down. But I do feel confident we'll have some periods of softening in rates, and they'll spend most of the year fluctuating between 5.5% and 6.5%. That's my rate prediction. We'll see if it comes true. I think people may be jumping the gun a bit on rates coming down, and I think the Fed is going to slow play it a bit. But rates won't be horrible. They'll be right around historic averages. Now, if I'm wrong, and rates do make a major move down into, say, the 4s and low 5s, be prepared for a market maybe not quite as busy as 2021, but much more like it than 2023. Many buyers will get back into the market, inventory will remain low, and we'll get right back into bidding wars on every house, and quickly rising home prices will become the norm. And that could happen very quickly. So if you're on the fence about buying right now, you may save a lot of money in the long run purchasing in Q1 of 2024. Remember, you can always refinance if rates come back down. But if prices go way up, you're stuck with that purchase price for the rest of your life. And to show you I truly believe this, my last announcement for the year is that we are moving. You may know that I currently live in Newport News. My wife and I moved here from Boston in 2010, and after 13 really fantastic years in Newport News, we're going up the road a bit to Williamsburg. We're trading in our wonderful 3.25% interest rate on the home we bought in 2012 for a new rate in the high sixes. So that kind of stinks. But we can't put our lives on hold just because of interest rates. Our daughter starts elementary school next year, and we could use a little bit more space. We also just absolutely love Williamsburg, and have always felt that would be our eventual landing spot. And when rates do come down, we'll refinance. This is exactly the advice I've been giving to my clients over the past year, and now you know I'm not just saying it to convince you to buy a house. Now, this won't change much about my service area. My team and I are still dedicated to covering all of Hampton Roads. If anything, this should help me cover New Kent County and potentially even Richmond down the road. We'll see how that goes. Thank you again for a wonderful 2023 and being a part of this channel. I look forward to helping as many of you as possible in 2024 and beyond. And please know, you really are a part of this channel. Most of my video ideas come from conversations with clients. So if you have a video idea or something you want to see, please comment below or just reach out. I want to make this the best Hampton Roads real estate resource on the entire internet. And the best way for me to do that is with your help. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and share it along with my other videos with anyone else you know who's making a move to the Hampton Roads area. And when you're ready to get started, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. My name is David Tortellini. I'm with eXp Realty. Thanks so much for watching, and Happy New Year.